Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 11th, 2025. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle for Scorpio here. Let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Someone's getting good news here. You're going to find out that you were successful at something. This may be good news to say, hey, you made it, you did it, you finally won, you got it going on. But a lot of this has to do with the strength of your will. You need to continue to do something, reconnect to your hmm, higher guides, higher goals. There's something about connecting to spirit and nature. You may need to get out and touch some grass, man. Also, forgiving. You need to forgive anyone that may have abandoned you in the process of you staying the course in something. Maybe you said, you know what, I'm willing myself to win in something. I'm going to keep going in this direction. And people just walked away from you. And they're saying, forgive, stop focusing on your energy on past events. It is a waste of your time. Okay. You may discover a reason why, like some people are so stubborn, they don't want to change. You might discover that and realize that you will be successful because you are willing to change. You will be successful because you are willing to create a balance in your life, whatever that balance may be. You listen to your intuition, but you cannot worry about things you cannot control. You cannot control other people and the fact that they are not willing to budge. They're not willing to change. You need to be at peace in that and focus on taking yourself out on a date, especially if you have separated from someone who refused to change. Okay, whether that's romantic or friendship. If it's like especially if it's romantic, it's like take yourself out on a date. You don't need that person to take you anywhere. You don't need them to do jack for you. You may discover that although you wanted, you know, although you want something, it's like you need to stay aligned to your calling. Okay, you need to stay on that. You may get good news that shows you that you were right about sticking to something. For some of you, um, you need to do what makes you happy because your enthusiasm is what's keeping everything going. Your enthusiasm about your path and where you're going is going to open doors for more. Okay, and they want you to follow your interest consistently. Following interest is very important. I've said this a few times. I'm sure I've said it to you a bunch of times, but it shows it a lot that you need to follow your interests. When we follow what's interesting to us, that is your spirit's way of saying that is what we need to do. Oh my gosh, try it. That's also, sometimes linked to your past life where we have not followed our true calling. Therefore, it's still lingering. It's like you still need to do it. I'm so interested in the, you know, third century of blah blah blah, and you may discover some stuff about you may stumble across your true life's calling. I mean, like it could be anything. You're like, I'm just in love with pine cones. I don't know what it is about them. There may have been something in your past life where you were studying something about it and you were on to something that was going to change the world, change how we do things, change magic. Who knows what that could have been, right? Maybe it wasn't magic. Maybe it was something to do with fuel or saving the ecosystem. We just don't. You just would never know. Follow things even if they seem small. But with discovery here, with Two of Cups, Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, with this intention of discovery, this is talking about aligning to something that you are meant to align to, and it changes your life and you go further with it. So once again, I'm seeing like a letter coming to you or some kind of like acceptance coming towards you. It's like it's like a windfall of like, wow, I can't believe this. But it comes with also separating from people that you care about. And they're showing that part of that is linked to you not being able to worry. You can't worry about things you can't control. And to forgive this energy, forgive it if that's what happens, because happy success with Two of Pentacles and Seven of Cups says, I've aligned myself to infinite possibilities here. I've successfully aligned myself to infinite possibilities, right? So they're showing that you are raising your focus to a higher power. And if you're not raising your focus, you really do need to focus on, especially if you see rainbows. Rainbows are connecting your spirit in nature for sure. If you doves may be important, but staying the course, knowing that you're moving in the right direction, know that you were right about any whatever will help you to align to a greater calling, a higher purpose. You're supposed to elevate. And so they're telling you to release all of this, whatever it is that whoever you've been dealing with, release it, because they had a choice. They should have come, or they should be on board, and maybe someone is not on board. Maybe they weren't on board. And I'm seeing that it's almost like the stubbornness has caused it, put them in a space of limbo. So it's like they can't go where you're going. I mean, it's just constant looping of the same message in different words. So I'm not going to keep doing it. But Two of Swords, Page of Wands with professional assistance. This would tell me with this. This is a person who is excited. Why? They're excited about things, but they're more inspired by failure, negativity. This is someone who calls themselves a professional, but most professionals are this way. No offense to professionals, but this would be someone who has avoided taking risks in their life. And so that's what, so someone was meant to be a helper or part of your journey. Someone was meant to come with you. Now they're telling more of the story. Someone was meant to come with you, and they X themselves out by being one who is inspired by fears, negativity, that kind of thing. We have Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles with true love. So this is an energy of someone, or you rather, that realizes that you're on a path, you're on a journey, and you are doing this for the greater good of something. This is going to bring you infinite blessings. I'm seeing angel number 222. And so that usually is a number that will come up when you are fully aligned. So there's something here about you needing to stay the course on something, man. Don't let up. I don't care who walks away. If they walked away, it is truly their choice. It wasn't anything you did, and there's nothing you can do to make them turn around. There's nothing you can do to get them to understand something. That this is it. True love here is an energy that you need to be putting out, which is like, I'm staying the course, and I'm taking care of what I'm taking. Like my dependents, or I'm the first one to show up and the last to leave. And that is how I show or invest my time into something that I feel my interests are telling me is important. And it could be something so minor. I am a testament to that. I'm where I am right now because I kept my interests up. I was about to be, I think I said this yesterday in another reading, maybe it's yours, but I was on the path of being an engineer. And here I am now, doing this. Like, I went to college for that. And here I am. You know what I mean? I'm like, this was what interested me. And then I find, as I'm doing more work on myself and accessing Akashic records, that this was what I was doing before. And it feels right, and it feels natural. I don't know how. I caught on so fast once I started that I was like, there's no way. It feels like it's in my head already. And there's something about you being on the same path. Maybe not tarot, maybe it's not metaphysical, but for some of you it is. For a lot of you it is. Some of you have ridiculous talents in this field, or this area of life or expertise. And others of you, this could be anything, because I'm seeing some of you, this has to do with nature. Some of you, this has to do with your intuition, for sure, or knowing what brings peace to the world. Transforming something. You're meant to change something and make it better or improve it in some way, And so you got to follow that regardless of who falls off. Truly. Now, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Well, actually, look into your 12th house, okay? Because they will represent that. The 12th house for you will represent what you distract yourself from the path by doing this, right? The 12th house will represent your distraction in some way. For some reason, that's what they want you to see. 12th house does not represent that typically, but that's what it's representing in this. Chiron, once again, I believe I've said this before, Chiron. And that is the healing energy where you have a tendency to be inflicted, where you have a tendency to be wounded or suffer, right? But also the area that may require healing the most. That's where the forgiveness energy comes from, because they're saying you need to stop focusing on the past and forgive something, especially if people walked away. And so they're showing that these may be the reasons why. Like, there may be something going on, you're going, I don't know why I can't let that go. Well, if you look at there, that will help to assist you in realizing this is something, this is a trigger for me. This is why it's difficult to let go. At least now I know. And if you're aware, you are able to transform this. And this will help you to get on the right path, get on the good foot, as my great grandmother used to say. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Taurus, main signs. We also have Leo, Aries, Capricorn, and Virgo. So you could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, dealing with the Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. We have Aries, Taurus cusp, or Leo, Virgo cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.